So this is going to be kind of a quick video going over the gravity algorithm. So this is my my initial, actually I'll start from here. So this is kind of what I have. I call it JRig Gravity 1. So you can hear that it kind of has, to me, it sounds like it has like similar qualities to the eventide black hole from the space or the H9, where you have a lot of these kind of initial reflections. So what I want to do is, I kind of want to go through some of the settings. I've had a few people ask me about, what to do with, kind of how do you adjust it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn, so if you don't know, with the Mercury X, the pre-delay is different than other reverb types. You basically have like a full-blown delay within the pre-delay section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn dry blend all the way up so that we're not actually getting any pre-delay. I'm going to turn the modulation down. Damping is going to be stopped. Crossfeed will have it 0. So one thing about the gravity algorithm is that, gravity structure I should say, is that the mod feedback, mod depth, speed, and decay are all very, very interactive. So this is the gravity algorithm basically at its lowest setting, right? You can still hear the left and right back and forth of there's like delay and there's repeats inside of it. So let's see what we can do about that. So if we turn, so pre-delay, all this is off. Now the thing is, what we're hearing in terms of the left and right, I don't think that can really be adjusted. Let me see if we can do anything with crossfeed. Actually, probably won't, because we have dry blend. Okay. So what we're hearing there with the pre-delay is when you don't have anything changed for the right division or the left division, it just automatically adjusts based off of the tempo. And if you're setting MIDI clock, then it will basically stay to this same tempo. So we can change that by going to triplet 30-second note. You're still hearing those little bit of like left and right delays, but you're not hearing the actual division of the pre-delay. So if we go down to say quarter note, actually, well, I'll make it dotted quarter and a quarter. Yeah, so what we're hearing is the actual delay of, basically the pre-delay is acting as a true delay before the reverb, but so in some ways it's actually kind of nice because you can get away with granted, that's with the pre-delay dry blend at 0. If I bring it up all the way, it's a standard, reverb. You can do it, 50%. And now you're getting a little bit of a mixture of the pre-delay settings that we had before. So for this, let's just keep it at 50%, right? And I'm going to set these, because this is the song I'm on is at 95 BPM. We'll do it at 1/8 and dotted 1/8, sure. And you know, I'll also go ahead and change it to magnetic. Okay. I'm going to keep the feedback at 0, but this is what it would sound like if it was at 50-something%. You're going to hear the pre-delay echo out consistently. Cool. Let's go to, okay, so that's with the decay all the way down and the mod feedback all the way down. The actual reverb algorithm by itself has some pretty unique interactions between mod feedback, depth, speed, and decay. This is what I'm gonna turn the pre-delay dry blend up all the way, so we're not hearing any of that pre-delay that we were talking about earlier. And I'm going to change these settings now. So we're at 0%, so this is basically as low as you can go in terms of what the gravity structure is offering. Okay, so pretty big. It's actually quite short, all things considered. Cool. Let's try bringing the decay up to about 50%. See if that makes any change. Okay, so we're getting more decay for sure. Okay, let's bring the decay down and we'll bring the mod feedback up. I don't know if we'll hear anything necessarily because we don't have any depth down. So actually what I'll do is we bring mod feedback to 0. We'll bring the mod depth to, depth we'll bring to 25. And for mod speed, let's just bring it to, 0.5 hertz. Yeah, so there's definitely some interesting things going on here. Let's go up to 50% on the mod depth. See what that sounds like. Now we have the mod depth at 50%. Let's bring the decay up to about 50% as well. See what that sounds like. So now we're starting to get to a significantly larger reverb. So if I hit it with a transient, like just my pick against the strings, you're starting to hear this kind of, you're starting to hear the echoes and the little bitty reflections in the reverb start to decay a little bit more smoothly. So let me try bring the mod feedback up. We'll start it at 25%. There, and see what that sounds like. Okay, so now you're starting to hear some more length in the reverb. let's bring the mod feedback up to about 50%. Okay, so we're getting more modulation because we're putting more feedback into the reverb tank, as well as adding more depth as it's consistently getting more and more modulated over time. Cool. So let's add some more speed. We'll make it 1 hertz. Okay, so now it's starting to get kind of warbly. Let's bring it up all the way. Oops. So I get pretty gnarly. Let me bring the depth down. Maybe we'll bring it down to like 20%, and we'll bring the speed up a little bit. See what that sounds like. Pretty cool. I think I like the depth a little lower. Let me see what the feedback does if I turn up to like 75%. Okay. I'm actually pretty happy with that. I mean, it's the speed of the modulation. It almost has kind of like a slight vibrato-y feel to it. In fact, let me turn the mix all the way up. Now that's kind of cool. We don't have any transient in there. Yeah, I kind of like that. But for now, I'll bring it back. I'll keep it down about 39, 40%. Okay, let's go back. So what else we got? Now we have the gate section. Okay, you also have the gain. So gain in this case can basically act as like your full mix. So you have just a little bit of kind of very light decay in the back there. If I put it up to about 47, 50%. Away, that'll start to get into more boosty territory. That's pretty neat. We'll keep it down. I think I had it around 60 or 50. That's fine, whatever. That's fine. Cool. Let's see what else we got. Dynamics, diffusion, pre. Let's see what we got here. Compression link, pressure link. I don't know if I can really tell any difference. Let's turn it off and see what it sounds like. Sure. This is something I've been adding to all my effects, the op amp preamp. I like it with just a little bit of gain and just a little bit of level. It kind of just brings the effect a little bit more to the front, which I like personally. So let me turn it off. Your mileage may vary. I liked it more so than the 2 or the transistor. Op amp was just kind of nice. I think I had it at I don't remember what I had it at. It was pretty low though. And the location is pre, so it's not pre-dry. It's after the guitar hits the pedal, but before the reverb. So, and you, of course, you can place it wherever you want. You can place it pre-dry, pre-tank, in the feedback loop, or you could place it after the effect. Either is fine. Filter, I've been liking the ladder filter. No spread, low pass. Yeah, you can kind of see my settings. This just so what I like about this is that when I'm adjusting when I'm adjusting the frequencies, it feels it's a high pass filter, or low pass, whatever it is. And to me, that's really neat. Let's bring it back to what was best there. Other cool thing is that you could then use one of the modifiers with the LFOs to adjust that, which I think is pretty neat. Cool. Yeah, so I mean, not a huge deep dive, but that's basically how I have my gravity set. I'm going to save this as a J-Ray Grav 2 because I think it has a cool sound to it. Change that. And then, okay, there we go. That's J-Ray Grav 2. I'll post it up on the OneDrive, or not OneDrive, the Dropbox folder. So yeah, if you like this, thumbs up. See you later.